Red flags while dating. Oof, I got loads, man.
I can't stop thinking about you. Your smile, just something about you. Just going around my head.
I think for people with kids, your number one most important flag for someone with children would be how if the respect someone has for your children. If someone can't respect the kids that you have, then I wouldn't even bother with them. I don't know what would be the point in even dating them. From the time that you say you've got kids, how their reaction is, and what they're asking about your kids. Are they inquisitive? Are they really interested? Are they really excited? Like, wow, how many? What do they do? Like, what are their personalities like? You want to hear someone that's engaging, because someone that's engaging, you don't want to bring someone in your life that cannot be an upstanding citizen to your child to look up to. You know, this could be a potential husband. If you're dating someone, if I'm dating someone with kids, that person has to be a potential husband, to be honest. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be out there dating in the first place. What would I be wasting my time? I would rather just be a parent and be a single person than to be dating senselessly for people that can't give me nothing, especially when I have kids. No. So, if I'm dating and I have kids, I need to be looking at potential husbands, potential wives. If I don't see those people that say they don't want kids, or those people don't respect the kids I had before but they still want kids, then it's a big NO, because that is just the downfall. Why would you? And especially when you're dating someone with kids, it's you have to know their relationship with their child's mum and their child especially. You definitely would know if someone is fabricating some shit. I've been around so many men, it's so easy to know when they're chatting bullshit. An upstanding man who has kids, and even if he doesn't get along with the mum, you would just be like, you know what, I do have kids. Me and the mum, we're cordial because we have a child together at the end of the day. But that's all it is. But yeah, I love my son, I love my daughter, and she is such and such age, they're like this, and they should just go into a dreamland talking about their child. That's how I feel like, to be honest. And then if you have to hear something like, oh yeah, I don't see my child, yeah, and he starts bashing that woman, that is not a side that you need to be seeing. You don't need to be that. You wouldn't need to. You need to look at how he's talking about people, because especially if it's a first date and they're already bashing them baby mum, they've got all this drama going on. I wouldn't even want to step into that, because that could potentially be you that he's talking about to someone else. So no, a man that doesn't pay is a problem for me. I think if you're a real man, that bill should not be anything that should be negotiated. There should be no half-halves, no nothing. You're taking that shit. Like, okay, can I have the bill please? Boom, he's paying. Oh wow, I was gonna pay. No, why would you pay? See, now men have even taken me out. We've had an argument, because I'm like, I can pay, it's fine, like let me pay. It's like, it's who gets it first. But then when I hear people, should we go halves, and they've never seen them again. I'm sorry, I don't even do that with my friends. Me and friends don't even go halves. It's like, I'll pay, or the next time we pay. That's how I'm gonna go halves. Or grown man, I'm here because you told me you wanted us to go on a date, and then you telling me we should pay halves. Are you cuckoo or what? No. Inconsistency. Inconsistency. That can just happen from the conversation. If you meet, whether you've met online, that person needs to be everything and more in reality. And if you've just met, that person needs to be able to hold a conversation. Consistency is in all types of ways. And then when you've left that person, from when you've got home to the next day, to the point up until the point where you have your second date, if everything was amazing when you first met them, then there should be no qualms in, or no problems, anything with, to where consistency is concerned. If consistency is off from the get-go, I wouldn't even bother, because I'm not going to keep reminding someone how to treat me, or just common courtesy. Like, if you don't want me, just tell me. Be straightforward. And if you tell me that you do want me, then I don't understand why you can't communicate. I don't want to hear all these people have stupid excuses. Oh, maybe he's not a texter, maybe he's a person, and yeah, he's not this person, and maybe he's not this. Listen, if you want to talk to someone, you talk to them. Point blank, period. Nonsense. With dating, I always advise people to not be shy and to always let their intentions known. So, what are we doing? What do you want? Not what are we doing, sorry. What do you want? What's your aims? What are your goals? Do you want to settle down? Do you want marriage? I can't stand people that make you feel like questions like that are too premature, because I'm a grown adult. I am in my 30s. I don't understand what's premature about me asking if you want marriage, if you want kids. What's your aim? What's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan if you have one? I at least have a 5-year. At least have a 5-year. What's your 10-year? Okay, you haven't got that? Okay, maybe not everyone has to figure out, but do you at least want to get married? I want to hear, yeah, of course I want to get married. I don't want to hear, oh, we're with the right person. No, because that's, to me, it's a sound like going with the flow. You do or you don't. There's no if, buts, or maybes, or making. Yes or no. Okay. And if there's any, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I just want to go with the flow. That is the ultimate red flag. Going with the flow is the ultimate red flag. Do not give any man, woman, time of the day that says they want to go with the flow. That is just like the Antichrist. Literally. It's the worst thing you could ever say to someone. It's the worst thing you can ever hear. It's the worst thing you can ever accept. Let me tell you, on my life, every single person that has said that to me and I've stuck around, it's never amounted to nothing. It's just a waste of fucking time. So no. Going with the flow, no, 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 and no. No. You should go with your own flow. Go with your flow and keep flowing down that never-ending stream. Get seasick. You see these waves? Go on, get seasick. Go on, you flow. You flow. Go on, flow. Because me, I want ending. I don't want to hear, I'm going to end with the flow. See how it goes. You see how it goes. Yeah? Idiot. Know what you want. The person has to know what they want. It has to be this, this, and this. Do you want kids? Yes. No. Kids, I can deal with this question, because for me, commitment is my thing. You have to have a thing, so you have to know what your ending goal is going to be. Because me, I'm not into this ending dating. Me, I told you I don't even date anymore, but this is advice for you. But for me, I don't do no endless dating, so you have to know exactly what you want and where you want it. With the kids thing, with me, I'm always in and out with kids. In and out. I can be in and out with kids anyway. Kids is something different. But for marriage, if I'm looking at a relationship and I'm here dating you, wanting a relationship, I want marriage. And I'll tell you why. Because for me, I feel like it's something that is owed to myself. It's something that is owed to me. Like, it's that, for me, it's that I don't want to be anyone's boyfriend forever, for 10-20 years. I want to be a fiance. I want to go through those phases. I want to be a fiance. Just like you grow in life, I want to grow my relationship. I was a fiance and now I'm a husband. Okay? Why do not that's what I want. You might not have to want it, but for me, I do. So if I'm dating with a purpose. If not, I'd rather not deal with anybody. I'd rather not, I don't. So if it's not with a purpose, just leave me alone. Honestly. So if you're coming up to me, you need to know what you want. And you have to be defiant in what you want. And you have to speak about what you want. Instantly, there's too many people that I've known that get in these relationships or start dating people endlessly, and then it goes on for 6 months, a year, 2 years, constantly like going on and on and on, and you don't even know what you are, and at that point you're scared of speaking about what you are because you've allowed comfort into your life. Never ever treat a boyfriend like a husband, and never ever treat seeing someone like a boyfriend. You need to treat people accordingly, and you need to give the same respect that someone is giving to you. If I'm dating, or if I'm interested in you, I know what my worth is. So I know that I'm going to invest in you. Okay? I need you to invest in me too. So once I see that investment going, that's when I give a bit more of me. You give me a bit more of you. And then we make this shit happen. But I don't think anyone should be with anyone that is dating endlessly and don't have a plan. Crazy. That is ridiculous. So absolutely not. Someone that is well groomed. I feel like it's very important to know how a man presents himself and how someone presents themselves, because if someone doesn't take pride in how they present themselves and their appearance, then they would definitely not know how to respect you. And when you're looking good, they wouldn't even know how to compliment. So I learned that, because every time I was in situations I look good, these people would never ever say anything. I no wonder why. I wouldn't even finish the sentence. People that are over sexualized in the first instance, red flag. Someone who wants to generally date you should really be trying to get to know you. That's it. I mean, if they're over sexualized, oh, just keep talking about sex or keep trying to initiate or insinuate sexual innuendos, big red flag. Absolutely not. Number one, you want to be able to relate to someone. I don't want to overhear someone talking about their past or how much this person hurt them and all that. That can all come later on. But if the first instance, if they're all just talking about what the ex did before and how they're hurt and all of this, I'm sorry, I would leave that, because that is you obviously still invested in the past for you to be meeting a whole new person, for still be talking about something that has no relevance to me whatsoever. So absolutely no. I don't like people that don't have no initiative. If you have no initiative, you cannot successfully date someone who has no initiative. It will piss you off. It will piss you off. Always having to make plans, always having to be the one to do this, to suggest this place, to suggest this place. And if that person has no initiative and they're indecisive on top, can you imagine? No initiative and indecisive. Big red flag. I wouldn't even, that day, the day I say bye is the last. You'd be lucky if my back, you could even see my back. I'll be out of that place so fast, you wouldn't even remember my name. No. Terrible. Oh, people that talk about being broke or the lack of money they don't have, or anything to do with money on the first date, I will not be with someone like that, because I'd feel like people like that are pompous. I hate. Oh my god, it's actually the biggest pet peeve of mine. I don't like people talking about the lack of money they have, and I just don't like people talking about money in general. I just don't do it. I don't like it. It's just, I want to know how much you earn. I don't know how much you paid for this, how what you bought this, or you not having a job and that you needing this, and being broke this, being broke that, and being broke. Oh, unless it's a story that has a happy ending, I don't want to hear it. Just don't talk about it. Like, don't. Just shut up. Shut up. Such a turner. Or if I told you, if I'm going on a date, I'm investing in someone, because I would have believed that person would invest in me to even get me out of that point, to even be taking me on a date. Like, for you to go on a date with me, you should consider yourself fucking very lucky, because not everyone gets that privilege, okay? So if I'm going on a date with you, then that means I see something in you, and I'm willing to invest myself in you. So if I'm investing myself in you and I find that you're seeing other people at the same time, and that wasn't even confirmed to me in this whole time we were talking, lock off. Lock the fuck off. I don't do that unless you're very honest. Like, do you know what? I'm interested in you. I am currently speaking to other people right now. I wouldn't even want to get myself in that mix, to be honest. So if I'm seeing someone that's seeing other people, like if I'm talking to someone and they tell me that they're seeing other people, I actually wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't even bother. And that's just my preference. I prefer, like, if I'm talking to someone, that's for them just to be talking to me alone. It could be a selfish thing, it could be crazy, but I would rather that. because I feel like you can only see so many people. I've had so much bad experiences with that, you know, that people end up seeing so many people, and 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, 3 months, you're still seeing people and nothing, there's no development, because their head can't be focused on one place, so they're gonna need time, when really that's not how things work. So if someone's seeing multiple people at once and you think you're gonna see me too, it's not happening. No. I don't know what other red flags there are, but I think I've covered the main ones though. I can't even remember half the ones I said, so I can't even recap. You're just gonna have to rewind. You know what I mean? When I was like talking, but I could talk for here to kingdom come. I don't know what I just said. But I hope this video helps you, and like always, thank you guys for your support, and make sure that you leave any suggested videos that you have for me in the comments, because I'm always looking for new video ideas to do, so just always put them in the comments or DM me or whatever. And see you guys in the next video.
Whenever you